recording. G'day Nathan, I thought I would just quickly show you what the software looks like. Here is the terminal running the software as you would have it here in our office. So we've got 3 thermometers here. One is outside, one is here in the office, one is outside on the deck, and one is in the storeroom. You can see the 3 temperatures there. There's a number of things you can do with that. There is a way you have a simple display. Oh, and of course here in this particular setup I could easily have 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have 12 on display on one screen at a time. I can also set up a monitor that is where I can look at a simple one display just showing the 3 temperatures is all. So if you want someone to have a very, very simple access, there's that same information displayed as simple data. And if you click this magnifying glass up here in the corner, he says, lying to you, we should normally see graphs appear, but for reasons best known only to my computer, that is not working at the moment. Anyway, that's how it normally works. Here we can see the signal strength coming in on the radio, and it's very good. Let's say we want to look at some data. Oh, by the way, at the moment we're downloading every 30 seconds. So it updates every 30 seconds there. And on this table here, I can see what point of the update we're from. So we're 16 seconds in. In another 10 seconds, it's going to do another update and read the current data. So what we then can do is if we want to download data for a specific time period, let's say, for example, we want to look at the data for outside over the last 3 days. We go to view data and we select the dates we want. Oh, well, that's a happy coincidence. So we actually have 3 days set there, 15th of March to the 18th of March. But let's make that 2 days just to show that it's not a setup. We select what we're looking at. Here in this office I have a lot of data loggers, so you wouldn't have to go through this step. I'll select the temperature I want to look at, which is the outdoor logger, and I would hit these arrows to narrow in on just that data. And there we see a temperature graph for from the 16th through till just now at 2 p.m. or nearly 2 p.m. You can see we're not quite at 2 p.m. And if you had a bigger graph, you could move along it. Now we can do a number of things with that. Up here, of course, we can see your actual readings. We could now export that to Excel. So if I click on the export to Excel data, export file text, and it's saved to my documents at this particular point in time. So if I go to documents and I go to HD35 data, we'll see the database I've just created. Oh, it's on the wrong screen. Excuse me while I drag that across from my right hand screen. So there we see in the simplest form a date and timestamp and the temperature on one channel. So you can do whatever you like with that. Plus, of course, you can create reports as well. So if I go back to here, this is your report generator. So I could very easily, name what it's going to be. I could have a report setting. So in here at the moment, I've got Homishams, but I could easily put Nathan milk powder batch 3, whatever, and then I could go execute, and that will now run a report. There it is. It's created that document there. And if I go that, it will start the report. Okay, so we've got a logo up here. We've got 88 pages in this case because it's printed out a whole lot of data as well. So it's just still finishing. Here we can see the date and time that the report was created. It's just chewing on that, taking its time. You can have some signing in things. Now, we've got one graph. If I'd selected all 3 thermometers, it would have shown all three, but we've just got one. But we'll also show you some statistical data. So there is a printout which is many pages long, 80 some pages long, of the date and time stamp. But if I skip to the end, provided I selected to display the statistical data, which I did not, I could look at the mean kinetic temperature and a number of other settings.